In a small, dusty town lived a young man named Hassan. He lived in a small house with his wife. Life was simple, but difficult. Hassan worked small jobs just to survive, but deep inside, he had a dream. He wanted to change his life, not only for himself, but for his family. One day, Hassan decided to start an online business selling handmade wooden crafts. He had no money, no experience, and no support, only a dream. Every morning before sunrise, Hassan quietly left his bed and sat at his small wooden table. While the world was sleeping, he was learning, watching videos, making designs, trying again and again.
The neighbors laughed at him. They said, "Dreams do not feed families. Get a real job. You are wasting your time." Even his relatives mocked him. They said, "Think about your future. You will fail. This is not for people like you." Slowly, even his own family stopped asking about his dream. They stopped encouraging him. They stopped believing. But inside that small house, there was one person who never lost faith: his wife. One cold night, Hassan sat quietly on the floor. The electricity bill was unpaid. Money was almost finished. His hands were shaking, and his eyes were tired. He spoke in a weak voice. "I think I should quit. Maybe they were right."
His wife listened silently. Then she brought him a cup of tea. She placed it gently in his hands and said softly, "I married you because you are strong, not because life is easy." Hassan looked at her in silence. She smiled and said, "If the whole world stops believing in you, I will still believe in you." That night, something changed inside Hassan, not outside, inside. From that day, he worked harder than ever before. Long nights, early mornings, no rest, no excuses, only effort. His wife stood beside him through everything. When money was short, she stayed patient. When problems came, she stayed strong. When Hassan felt weak, she gave him courage. Years passed. Slowly, life began to change. Small orders turned into big orders. Small success turned into real success. The same people who laughed at him started respecting him. The same relatives who doubted him started praising him. But Hassan never forgot the difficult days, the empty pockets, the sleepless nights, the silent struggles, and the one person who stood beside him. One evening, Hassan returned home with a smile on his face. His business had finally become successful. Tears filled his wife's eyes, not because of money, but because she knew the journey. Hassan held her hand and said softly, "When nobody believed in me, you did." Because sometimes success is not built by one person. Sometimes it is built by two hearts that refuse to give up. Remember, when the world doubts you, one believer is enough. And sometimes that believer is your family. If you love your family and want to be successful for them, then like, share, and subscribe my channel with a beautiful comment about family.